right, so
Um,
boom, fuck it. We live, just going into theories of what we think about um the latest season. So this is what season 13 of American Horror Story, or is it season
um,
12? I think it's season
no,
13, right?
no, you were right. It's season 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, so the last one, like I said, that I seen was Colt. So honestly, okay, yeah, Shay is right. It said the 12th season of American Horror Story analogy series, American Horror Story, subtitled "Delicate," is based on Danielle Valentine's book "Delicate Condition." So, we're not gonna drop that on y'all and get into detail what the book is, but if you are interested in, figuring out where this came from, it is based on the book Delicate Condition by Danielle Valentine.
yeah, and like we mentioned before, I didn't even know these niggas had a book.
No, I didn't either. Yeah, I didn't either. But like I said, I don't know. Like I know Kim is something. I mean, I know she just ain't like the bestie of the bestie because she be because Dre, don't you think? And it's no spoilers, but don't you think in that one episode when it was supposed to be B12 that she gave Shorty blood?
Oh yeah, 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 the little vials and shit.
Yes, I don't think that was B12 because B12 is more purpley. That shit was was red, was blood.
Yeah, she definitely gave her some lace something.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
Like these niggas.
I think she gave her, like I said, blood. And then, what do you think? Do you think that she originally had like a good baby, and now she, has a bad baby, or what? Not to give too many spoilers, but you
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah. So yeah, I think that she probably had like a legitimate baby, and then you know how they be saying like even like in just regular talk out, in real life, how people be talking about Illuminati this or this person sacrificed their family members for this and for that. So the
uh huh,
shorty, I think they even put some of that type of vibes into the season. How from the standpoint of Shorty had a regular human baby. I think they stole it, and that baby's gonna be sacrificed so that they can, she can eventually have some kind of demon devil's baby type shit.
Not Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, it's
or
basically some
or
shit
do you
like that.
think, or do you think that too? Because I mean, again, she's an actress. So do you think low key, like they were like, because remember in the flashback,
Oh
um,
Y'all
yeah,
giving spoilers.
no, I wasn't gonna say. I was just gonna say,
no, no, but
like,
I think I know what she's
talking,
saying because that shorty in the
yeah.
flash.
If you watch it, you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
giving no spoilers. I'm
exactly.
just saying, like,
That shorty um clearly gained something by fucking with them.
yes,
You know what I mean? And I'll leave
yes,
it at that.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm hyped to see it. Kim basically plays herself, so she's been doing good. But I am curious to see how she does transform and then has to obviously like act in that, aspect. Cause I mean like we said, she's not gonna stay herself the whole show.
Yeah, 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 for sure. And then that old lady is kind of like a wild card. I don't know who that old lady is.
Yeah, I don't know who either. I don't know if she's good or bad.
She
So
might be low key the
man,
good guy, but you know how they do. They
I
got her.
think she is
They got her
too.
looking extra scary, which make you think she a bad guy, but she might be the good guy.
No, I think personally, my opinion, I think she's the good guy.
Yeah,
And then I like how they're tying everything, like they made it very modern, and I like that. Like because a lot of the other seasons, they were more based off like kind of old fables, or like I said, I don't know what the book is about. But I liked how, I don't know if the book is Shay, can you tell us whether the book is more like of a older time, or is it like more like just like a modern type book? Like without giving it away, what is it about? Basically, what this is, what Delicate is, like a baby, a girl that can't conceive and is trying to have a baby.
She might be tied up, but we'll see. Hopefully she pop back in. But I get what you're saying, Bree. Like the earlier seasons, like season one, I think was sort of modern times. Season two was definitely like what the
Yeah.
1940s type shit.
Wait, so let me bring it up so we can just,
Yeah,
let
break
the
it down.
viewer break it down. So American Horror Story 1.
And I don't know if you still there, but you disappeared for a second. Man, let me put this in here just in case. Bree. Okay, 6 minutes and so basically around 6 minutes. Let me write this shit down.
Bree said her boss called.
Oh, okay. Now that's all good. I'll leave this shit on record or whatever until she come back. I'm just making note of the time that I stop hearing from her.
What part are you on? I went to go make those Sambinos or whatever they called.
So before she disappeared, she had asked you, um, what like was the original Delicate book, was it written in a modern time or does it take place like in the early 2000s, 90s, ancient times? Like what time period was that original story written to take place in?
Let's see. Present.
Okay, so the present time. So yeah, like we was starting to, I think she was just starting to kind of just break down the different seasons of when they took place. So like Murder
Of
House.
American Horror Story.
Yeah, like yeah, just kind of we was just trying to kill time until you was able to pop in or whatever. But it looked like yeah, Murder House. That one kind of looked like it took place between the present and then of course with the little flashbacks to the 1920s. Season two, the asylum that took place like in the 1960s. I want to say at the very end it did do a flashback to like present day. I think, but I'm not sure. Season three, I think yeah, it was pretty much like a modern timeline. Freak Show that was set in the 1950s. Uh, the next season, Hotel. That one I think was kind of like a back and forth where it took place between modern times and then the flashbacks, showing the owner who built the joint. I think it was like the 1920s. For Roanoke, that looked like it was set between the current or the present, and then in the 1500s, the 1580s or whatever. Cult, I think pretty much that whole season of Cult was present, the present time. Besides a couple of little flashbacks here and there that I ain't even gonna try to guess. Mm, Apocalypse that season, it says it was set in the near future, so it's modern, but slightly a few years into the future. So basically, between the future, the slightly a couple of years into the future, and between the present, and then obviously for the season 1984, that's right there in the title, 1984. Double feature. I know it was like kind of like two different stories, I guess, throughout that one season. But I think that both of those were pretty much, modern timelines. NYC, I guess it took place in 1981. And then with this one it being in the current, present.
Hello.
Yeah.
My bad. Philly called.
Oh no, you good. You good.
Okay, so continuing.
Okay.
Delicate was published in August 2023, and the setting is, yeah, recent.
Okay.
Can I say the summary of the book?
Yeah, sure.
Or is it-
Because like as I said, most fans always complain how the TV or the movie version is way different than the book, so it's gonna probably be way different anyway. So it's not like it's gonna be a major spoiler, you know.
So the book summary says the push meets the silent patient in a gripping thriller that follows a woman convinced a sinister figure is going to great lengths to make sure her pregnancy never happens, while the men in her life refuse to believe a word she says. Anna Alcott is desperate to have a family, but as she tries to balance her increasingly public life as an indie actress with a grueling IVF journey, she starts to suspect that someone is going to great lengths to make sure it never happens. Crucial medicines are lost, appointments get swapped out without her knowledge, cryptic warnings have her jumping at shadows. And despite everything she's gone through to make pregnancy a reality, not even her husband is willing to believe that someone is playing twisted games with her. Then her doctor tells her she's had a miscarriage, except Anna's convinced she's still pregnant despite everything the grave-faced men around her claim. She can still feel the baby moving inside her. Can see the strain it's taking on her weakening body. Vague warnings become direct threats as someone stalks her through the bleak ghost town of a snowy Hamptons. As her symptoms and sense of danger grow even more terrifying, Anna can't help but wonder, blah, 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 what exactly
We'll edit
she's
that
carrying
out.
inside her. Why no one will listen when she says something is horribly, painfully wrong. So it is kind of giving it's giving gas. Is that movie called Gaslight? Where the girl is talking about the candle things being on. The guy's like, no, they not.
mm, I
I don't know.
don't.
Wherever the term gaslighting comes from, that's the movie. It's giving Gaslight and Rosemary's Baby put together.
I didn't even know there was a movie called Gaslight. Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's where the term came from.
So Gaslight movie 2022. This movie right here, it's like some kind of black movie.
Gaslight?
Yeah.
No, it probably got Dick Van Dyke in it. That's how old it is.
Hmm.
Let me see. Gaslight movie.
Oh, 1944.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
And the lady keeps like saying like something's wrong with their house or something like that. He's like, no, you're crazy. You're tripping. and then that's where the therapist got gaslighting from.
Ah, okay. So yeah, 1944 thriller, psychological thriller, blah blah blah. When the opera singer is murdered at her home, the niece is sent to follow in the footsteps, but then she grapples with the memory of her aunt's murder. Blah blah blah. Paula is surprised when Gregory chides her for supposed forgetfulness, but on a visit to the Tower of London, she cannot find an heirloom brooch that he gave her, although it was stored safely in her handbag. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so yeah, I see the vibes there. So that's interesting. Yeah, so kind of just even reading through a little bit of this, yeah, this is probably where they got the inspiration to do the season, along with that book, and put a little bit of both in there. The husband, the guy who plays the husband in this season, yeah, he mad suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't put my finger on it, but he just seemed hella, you know, shady. Like he might be in with the bad guys or whatever. If he ain't, then that would be a twist.
It sound from what you said and what the book said, it sounds like the husband is in on it with the witches you was talking about.
Yeah, so like, yeah, like I said, I don't want to give nothing away, but if you don't plan on watching the season, let me stop. But because there was
I mean,
only
you could put on the YouTube
yeah,
thing
spoiler
like.
alert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
only on episode 1 though. She's looking at some like white headphones or something in a box.
yeah. But yeah, basically, yeah, that husband definitely seems shady. Like either he just a regular dirtbag who trying to like leech her of her cash since she's the rich actress, and he kind of like Kevin Federline ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's
I wouldn't
the
be surprised if she's like, you know how like some actors get like stuck in their role.
yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if she's just like stuck in her role of a pregnant lady.
Mm.
And they're like, bro, you not pregnant.
And then another angle on the shit. So if you in that first episode, they already kind of touching on how Shorty, I guess, have tried and mad pregnancies or attempts have not worked, and maybe old boy brought her to this new spot, which is the goddamn witch doctor niggas who can make a baby by hook or by crook, but you gonna have to come up off of something.
Mm.
Because that baby, at least from a gigolo broke nigga angle, that him having a baby with this actress is his like anchor to stay there, you know what I'm saying? Or at least at minimum get alimony shit she ever kick him to the curb. If you peep that much already just in seeing, because the husband really don't do shit.
Oh, he don't? He a stay-at-home dad? Or a stay-at-home husband?
Yeah, basically.
Hmm. She better make him have the baby.
Well, that ain't happening.
In 2023 it can.
I don't know. They start doing shit like that, it's gonna get ugly out here.
Did they say why she can't have a baby naturally? Did I miss that?
Nah, they didn't really touch on the why. They just kind of mentioned it, I think, briefly at the clinic scene type situation where, we've tried, plenty of times, and that's why they were so excited when dude was like, "We think, you might be good. We got some good eggs or good embryos, whatever the damn medical jargon is. They were just excited off that little bit of news. So clearly, they just been trying mad times and couldn't reproduce.
This is a sensitive topic for them to make a whole series about. I mean,
I guess
season about.
yeah, they definitely, I give them the little credit. It's like a fresh feel for a show that's been out for damn near 12, 13 seasons. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's not giving no like paranormal weird stuff or like unrealistic, like
Yeah, like it ain't
yet.
they've even though some seasons may be hit or miss, I see them trying to like go into new territory, you know, trying different shit, different angles, and all that. Like my other season that I liked out of the current seasons, it might have been the one that just ended where they went to like Cape Cod or somewhere, somewhere in Massachusetts. Could have been a Cape Cod type situation, and the dude had to take them pills to be a good writer.
Are you talking about Stephen King book or are you talking about American Horror Story?
American Horror Story.
Oh,
Yeah, let me try to flip back to the.
I don't remember that one. That wasn't the Roanoke, right?
Nah, that was. Fuck, I can't even. Got me feeling crazy right now because I can't. Now I gotta try to pull that shit back up. But whatever that season was, like if you had talent and you took these pills, then you was popping. Like, if you was a painter, your ass would turn into Basquiat or some shit. But if
I've
you,
never seen that
but if you
episode. I
didn't,
mean, season.
but if you didn't have talent and you took them pills, then it was gonna be bad for you. Let me see. Let me skim through here. It had to been like the one of the latest.
Yeah, it wasn't none of them that I seen.
Damn it.
So it had to be double feature, Roanoke, NYC.
Ah, it was double feature. It was that season, double feature.
Hmm.
So basically, it was like the story that took part in the first half of the season. So yeah, that one was pretty. That's the one that Macaulay Culkin was in. He was
Oh, I didn't know he was in one.
yeah. He definitely played his little part, looking like a meth addict. I
I
guess
definitely thought that American Horror was in a hiatus since 2020. Because I remember that they didn't want to do one in 2020 because the world was depressed.
yeah. So it looked like they didn't because 1984 was 2019, and then the next season didn't come out until 2021. But yeah, they've been back on it, and then they talking about future seasons. They were planning on doing a part two of Coven in the future, for a future season. So yeah,
Mm,
I think to me Coven was like probably like the best one because that was the one. I guess like with any type of series,
it
like
was
with
good, but it wasn't like really like twisty. It was just like some witches hanging out in a sorority.
like whatever season that you first get put onto a TV show might be like your favorite because you first finding out about the whole shit. But that was the first
You right?
season that I really watched. And then when I seen Angela Bassett in there, I was like, okay, this shit is popping. Like,
Yeah, my first one was Freak Show.
and then I eventually went back and rewatched, the first two seasons before it. But nah, they got some shit. I even seen the little what's it, American Horror Stories, which is like a
I
separate.
tried to watch that. I didn't like it.
So out of that one, I thought that some of it was all right, but the one episode that sticks in my mind is the episode, of course, which is basically supposed to be a parody of Lake Lanier in Georgia. You know,
Oh, I think I remember you saying that.
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. I think it's because they were just like short and like different each episode. I didn't like that. I needed a full storyline.
Yeah.
But I think the one I watched was like a Christmas cartoon or something. Is that the same thing? Or am I thinking of the Love Death Robot thing?
A Christmas.
I think I'm thinking of the Love Death Robots.
Yeah, because I don't recall no robots.
Alexa, set a timer for 16 minutes.
Yeah. Let me see what they're talking about. It's too late for niggas to be trying to send emails in Teams. View and uncheck to see. Okay. All right, so my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this up anyway. All right, yeah, boom. Close the laptop. We done over there. So overall, we got plenty of good material for me to try to put together, and we have like at least another little thing there in the mix. So I guess I'll just wrap this one up.
Well, yeah, but wait until Bree comes back in case we add some more
Oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. True. All right, so let me make a note. So it's around 27 minutes. Boom. All right, so yeah, we good. We still recording. Um, I just made a note of when we stopped, talking, and from that point, whenever she come back in, I'll know when to cut back in.
You might as well stop the recording and then start it when she come back, so you don't have like a whole bunch of like